Okay, this short video will show you how to edit the ITL edit sheet to enable you to tell us the clips that you want produced. The first thing to do is to navigate to the web page address that we've given you, where you'll find something that looks like this. And just to show you the full process, I'm going to do Tools, View, Refresh. You get this message box that says, do you want to allow this web page to access your clipboard? You've got to say allow access. If you don't, it won't work at all. Then it makes sense to squeeze this over to about that size, and I'll bring it over here. Then you open the spreadsheet that we've sent you, and again squeeze it over so that you now have the spreadsheet and the ITL website in view. You'll notice if you look at the spreadsheet now and how it's structured, each paragraph from the video has been outlined in a background colour here of grey. The paragraph has a start time, a stop time, and the transcript. Okay, and if you want to hear and watch one of the paragraphs, you right click on the start time, and the software that's recording this is messing this up. There it is, it's worked this time. You come down and do play web video, and the web video will play over on the web page. It can take, because it's coming off the web, it can take some time to start. What you'll notice when it plays the video is that it goes to the start of the video and plays about half a second of the start of the video, then it jumps to the time that's in here. Okay, so you can go down, and if you're not sure about the clips you want, you right click on the start time and it will play over here, and it automatically jumps to the right time. 108.30, and we're off. Okay, so now to tell us the clips that you want, the process you go through, and you can either do this process in serial or parallel, is you read the transcript and you decide the paragraphs that you don't want in the final clips, the ones that you want us to delete and cut out. And the way you tell us that is by, let's say we don't want these first two paragraphs here. You would select the paragraphs and then colour them in with no colour, no fill. No fill. So anything that is white will not appear in any clip at the end of the process. Only those parts that are in the grey will appear in the final clips. The next thing to do is to tell us the names you want given to the individual clips. So if I use column C for this, and let's say we'll call this introduction. Okay, and we'll produce a file called introduction that matches up with this paragraph and every paragraph that follows that until you tell us this is the start of another paragraph or another clip. So let's call this one recruiters, and so on, and you work your way down, and then you maybe say, well, I don't want that group. Okay, and then this paragraph here after the split will be joined up with the bottom of that one until you come down and you put in another clip. And if all you were doing was creating sequential clips from the presentation, that's all you would do. You go through from start to finish, putting in clip names and deleting out the bits you didn't want. A key thing to notice about this process is that you'll have to do some sums as you're going along. YouTube only allows you 10 minutes of video, so each of these clips have to end up under 10 minutes, not 10 minutes and 1 second. YouTube is absolutely specific, 10 minutes and no more than 10 minutes. So you have to do some sums to make sure that your clips are coming in at under 10 minutes. So if we get a wee bit more sophisticated and go back, let's go back up to start. Let's say that what you want to do is you've got this first one as introduction. Let's say this next one is called why, and then you actually say, hold on, I want this paragraph here tacked on to the back of the introduction. Well, the way to do that is give it exactly the same name. So it's the same file name, introduction, put in the little tilde and 1. So now we've got a clip called introduction blank, a clip called why, a clip called introduction tilde 1, and when we do the analysis we will look and find all the things that are called introduction and use the number at the back here to determine the sequence. So for instance, if there were 3 sequences that were to be put together in the introduction, and this one was, let's say, introduction 2, and this one was introduction tilde 3, sorry, tilde 1, then it would take the first one that was blank, followed by this one, followed by that one. Okay, so your process is to go through the spreadsheet, identify all the bits you don't want and take the colour away from them, identify the start points of each clip, and then identify any clips that are continuation clips that need to be given a tilde number so that we can pull them all together. This notion of the tilde number and using the same name, a common error people make is to misspell one of these, or miss out the tilde, or have it with a capital in one place and not a capital in another. It's a computer that's doing the job. It expects the name to be exactly the same. If it's not exactly the same, it says it's a different clip, and you end up with 2 clips with very similar names. So be careful, check and double check that you've got those correct, and we'll get it right. The other thing, as I said before, is make sure that they're 10 minutes in length or less. Excuse me. And that's it. Nice and simple. Once you've done all the work, package it up and send it back to us. Thank you.